Rockets will stand at center ice to kick off the hockey game tonight. Owen Falstrom, who scored the game-winning goal last night. Drop of the puck, pitter-patter, let's get at her. We're underway, and the V's will send it inside the Rocket zone. Leslie back behind his own goal. He'll move it up the right side for Varga. Sends to center here for Benson. Knocked away. Corralled here by Rowan Gaston. He'll shuttle it deep inside V territory. Remains in the right corner. Here's Benny back behind the goal. Lost the puck. Then got it back in his blade. Has it behind the goal. It's Benson with it now right corner. Blue line and looking, waiting as Leslie fumbled the puck right at the blue. And he's going to skate to it at center. Leslie, a 20-year-old here in the WHL, lost the handle at his own line and shuttled by Johnson back behind the Kelowna Rocket net. Here's Rowan Guest. He absorbs a hit. Won by Kelowna's Benson out the right side of his own goal. And he moves it to center ice off the window. Right side center for Calder Varga. He'll gain the red line. He'll dump it in. I was talking to Calder Varga before the hockey game tonight. I asked him, hey, with your line mates, do you want to have a name for a line? Like, what would you want me to name your line? Which is comprised of Levi Benson and also Owen Falstrom. And then you've got Ken Calder Varga. And if you put their three first names together and use the letter in their first names, it would be KLO, right? KLO, very familiar. Obviously, there's a street named after KLO, or named KLO here in Kelowna. Puck to center ice, picked up here by Hiroki, trying to move it in. Hiroki Goisik lost the handle. Moved by Weber, can't clear it. Picked up by Longley, and he'll propel it back behind the net. The netminder, Rail will try to move it up the near side, and picked up by Stone. He'll take it to center. He'll gain the red. He'll poke it in. 90 seconds gone here in the hockey game, and really no quality chances so far. More of a tentative pace to the game so far. Puck to center ice and gathered up here by the Rockets and sent by Gerwing deep inside Penticton territory. Moved up the near side board. Collected here by Allstead. He can't clear. Remains in that right corner. Rockets working hard. Down low in the corner is Bakash, who lost it. Taken back behind the net, and here's Burke out the right side. He can't clear. Here's a chance at a steal. The blue line as there's a hard hit against the far side board as Gillespie was tied up with a man. Maybe Denis came to center ice and gathered up on left wing by Denis. He'll gain the red line to rest it in. Denis, a former Prince George Cougar. Behind the Rocket net, gathered up here by Will Sharp. He makes his Kelowna Rocket 2025-2026 debut tonight. Again, he was a draft pick of the Los Angeles Kings. Sidelined due to abdominal surgery, and so he's back in the Rocket lineup tonight. Good to see him back in. He's got the puck now at his own line, far side board. Pass, which is an aired one all the way down. Falstrom will hurry to it, tries to shield away a check. Trying to dump it out in front. No shot taken. Again, no shots taken by either team 3 minutes in. Remains left corner. Gathered up here by Varga. Trying to send out in front for Benson. Knocked away. And now race for it back inside Rocket territory. It's gathered up here at the right face-off circle. Waiting, holding is Demars. Trying to send it in. Knocked away. Nice defensive coverage. And the Rockets take it to center. Here's Varga back in left wing. Down low for Rowan Gast. Gast will try to get away from a check. Defending him there, Stone. Remains back behind the goal. Benson got it away from Stone. He'll shuttle the puck to the right corner. It's gathered up here by Wayman. He's in there to help out. Getting some help in there from Stevenson. He'll propel it back behind the goal for Stone. He'll move out the right side. And he'll just glide the puck and alley-oop it to center. And get it up here by Henderson at his own line. Jacob Henderson had a goal in last night's Kelowna Rocket victory. His first of the campaign, obviously. Puck down low in the right corner. Inside V territory. Move quickly. Stone. He'll move it off the left wall. Safe play. And he'll get it all the way down the ice and gathered up here by Nate Corbet. Corbet back behind his own net here for Kelowna. If you're just joining us, 4 minutes gone in the first. And again, no score. Corbet stands at attention back behind his own goal. Moves out the right side. Gets away from Johnson. He's got a lane. He'll scurry out of center. Gains a red line. Snaps it in near side. Collected here by Kenju. Blue line for Gillespie. Rester blocked in front by Peterson. And he'll take it out of center ice. Pass on right wing Johnson out of his reach. And Corbet has it out his own line. Lead feed left wing Gerwing. And he'll slash it back inside V territory. Burke will take it back on his own net. He was a scratch in last night's hockey game. He'll send to center. And gathered up on left wing. Here's Bernie. Bernie can't penetrate the Rocket line. Knocked away. And here's Paul Latine. He'll skate the other way. Brings it in on right wing. And 2 goals in last night's win. Cross-ice delivery. Knocked away by Bernie. Nice defensive play. And here come the V's the other way. A guy I really liked in last night's hockey game, Ryan Evers, will send to the corner. He's a big body out there. He's 20 years of age. Here's a steal right at the Rocket line. Here's a wrist shot. And Benini the save. This one coming up at James, who also had a real good game last night. For the Penticton V, permanent lighting, visit okroofrevival.com. Here are the numbers for you. The Rockets come into this game tonight. The best penalty killing unit in the WHL. They have not allowed a power play goal against in 6 kills so far. As by the numbers. Picked up here in the left corner inside the Penticton zone, working the wall and doing a great job down low here in an offensive posture. Hiroki Goisik, who also had a goal in last night's hockey game. Connor Pankratz is in there as well. Puck slashed towards the net, knocked away by Stevenson, who's the team captain here of the V's. Moved off the glass, or is it? No. Well, we got a stoppage of play and a gloving ahead. It was a good job by Rowan Guest on the scoreboard. You got the V's with 1. The Rockets yet to get one on the V net. Puck now to center, right wing. Here's Varga. He's away. Varga will send to Benson. Goes back by the net. Here's Stone at the right side. Off the glass. He'll get it to center. Kwasnica with it now. Lost the handle. He had a good game last night, I thought, for Penticton. Kwasnica. And here's Varga the other way. He'll bring on left wing. Enters the zone. Waits. Holds. Wrister. And a nice right pad save by Rael. Rael, again, is a 19-year-old goaltender. He's an American-born boy from Proctor, Minnesota. Puck down low in the right corner. That's inside the Rocket zone. Behind the goal. Henderson up the near side. And got up here by Benson. He's away right side. Gains the right line. He'll dump it in. Gains that red line. Goes back behind the goal. Here's Peterson behind the net. Now at the left side. Cross-eyes delivery. Gets that puck nicely on a saucer pass on the blade here of Alstead. He tried to send it in. The puck over the glass, though, and out of play. Time out on the ice, 13:55 remaining in a very tentative opening
Please
period.
welcome Ryan
No
2T's Waters.
score.
Look for Ryan.
Inside Prospero Place, face up outside the Penticton V blue line. Off the draw one here by the V's. Picked up here by Peterson. He'll gain the line. He'll dump it into the corner. And get up here back by the net by Nate Corbet. Corbet getting into a fight in last night's hockey game in the first period after Levi Benson was hit hard by a Penticton V forward. Last season, Corbet led the WHL in penalty minutes, and you like his aggressive play. Again, he's 19 years of age. Puck sent down low inside the Rocket zone. Goes back on the goal. Gathered up here quickly by Gillespie. He'll move at the left side. Harassed from behind. Doing a good job here is Demars. Moved up the near side here by Kelowna. And here they come now to center ice. Bakash. Right wing, moving the puck to Gerwing. Back for Bakash. He'll move in. Bakash across ice feed. Guns that puck here to Leslie. He'll join the attack. Has it half board left side. Take it down on the play and a hook. And we got a penalty here in our first power play chance of the game. They're going to call it a trip, not a hook. And so the Rockets go to the power play. Okay. Helping the Okanagan save on cabinets, one slap shot of savings at a time. Off the draw to the right of the V-net, sent all the way down the ice. Let's set up your Rocket power play. Leslie out here alongside Bakash. Hiroki Goisik, Caden Longley. And here they come now. Paulatine to center. Has it left wing. Guns it back to the middle here for Hiroki. He can't move it in.
Tripping.
I know Leslie will back pedal in his own line. And he'll now look forward. Masden Leslie with it now. He has an A on his jersey. He'll send back to Hiroki. He's away at center. Right across that Rocket logo. Pass on left wing. Paulatine. Corner Hiroki to the blue line for Leslie. Leslie down the middle. Works his way in. Nice move. Right down here from Pakash. He couldn't get a shot away though at the right face-off circle. He's forced on the play here by Peterson. Puck one and sent all the way down the ice here by good job defensively by number 21 Ryden Evers to dump it the distance. 8 minutes gone here in the first, and again, no score. Rockets on the power play for the first time. Varga takes it through center. He'll bring on right wing. Enters in. Too quick. Fulstrom maybe on the right side. And the play has been blown dead on the offside. Again, the run score. Lost in Victoria again the night prior. And so again, this is a chance for them to get back in the saddle here tonight and try to record a victory. We'll see. Here's Henderson at the right point. Near side again for Varga. Takes a wrist shot. Blocked. Cam loses the blue line. Can Henderson keep it in? Knocked away. Race for it back into the Rocket zone. Benini, good play. He comes out of his net to play the puck aside into harm's way and guns it to center. Here goes Benson back in on left wing across his feed. Here's Varga with it now. Tries to get the puck to settle down. Lost it. And the puck came to center ice. Here's Denis shorthanded. Skates back inside the zone. Looks for a trailer. An errant pass there. And now Falstrom with it. He'll gallop to center. Right through the middle. He'll move in. Here's the shot. There's the save. And the puck goes to the corner. Won by Denis. He'll rim it. And can he clear? No, he can't. Benson will retrieve. He's got it now. Benson is a left-hand shot. Near side Varga. Wrister. And a nice glove hand grab made here by Rael. One behind the net. The V's dump it all the way down the ice. Relieving pressure here was Nolan Stevenson, the pride of Shaunavon, Saskatchewan. Good Saskatchewan-born boy. God bless him. Puck down low in the right corner. Inside V territory. Goes behind the goal. And here's Weber, who lost it to a forecheck initiated by Pankratz. Power play has come to an end. And now we play 5-on-5 as the puck is dumped back towards the Rocket Blue. Here's Will Sharp. He'll get it to center. Stone is there. Tied up by Keurig. Carrig will get it now to Sharp. And Sharp will lift it all the way down the ice. It'll go for icing. And the play has been whistled down. 10:37 remaining in the first. And again, no score. The Kelowna Rockets and the Penticton Vees and Meath.
Megan Merrill, Ryan Hank, Lauren Raddick,
last night was
and
the first
Trevor
time I had
Lynn.
ever called
Please
a
report
game
to the
in
Rockets
that
Fan
building.
Information
I've been in
booth.
that building before. In fact, it was last fall when the Vancouver Canucks held their training camp in that building. I watched the Canucks when they were participating in an inter-squad game. But again, never been in the broadcast booth area. Nice to call a game in that building, especially when you got 5,300 fans making some noise. Great atmosphere in that building last night. A lot of fun. And a big night again down at Penticton. Here's a chance down the side. Here now, Gillespie. Quick shot. Right pad save made by the goaltender. Rael did a good job to make a right pad stop there. Flared it out. And again, made a nice save as Kelowna is trying to come on. Here's some pressure. Again, they only have at this point, it appears to be 4 shots on net. Penticton's only got 1. Puck down low. That's inside the Penticton zone. Here's Bernie with it now. Former Swift Current Bronco. Moves it on right wing, and Evers takes it to center. Tries to plow his way back inside the Rocket end, but tracked down by Longley, who gets it to Corbet, and Corbet moves it back to Longley, and he'll try to move it now right side center. Can't get away from Bernie. Won by Hiroki Goisik. He'll dump it left corner inside the Penticton end. Burek with it behind the goal. Moves the puck up the near side. Collected by Hiroki Goisik. Slashed off his blade, and Bernie takes it out of center. Bernie is a real good player. You take a look to his body of work last year in Swift Current. He found the back of the net 26 times. Tonight he plays in game number 271. Puck's in back inside the Penticton zone. The netminder. Rael moves it far side. Came to the blue line. Good job by Bakash to keep it in. He'll knock it to the corner. Rockets will not make a change, but Burek will take back behind his own net. He's a big body back there on defense. He's a rookie in the WHL as Burek. Puck came to center ice. Here's a late feed out of the reach of Wayman. Goes all the way down the ice. It'll go for icing. 8:53 remaining in the first. And again, no score player. He had a modest 9 goals in 54 games in the USHL last year. But again, Fred Harbinson, the head coach of the Penticton Vees, believes he's a player that can not dominate to the WHL level. You don't want to heap that type of pressure on him. But again, a real good player. Puck picked up by the Rockets in their own zone. Volstrom, he'll take it out right side center. Tries to lay it back into the V zone. Knocked away. Tastad is there. Now gunned on left wing. Here's a late feed for Wayman. He can't handle. Puck a little too high for him. Here's Henderson back in his own zone. Right side. Volstrom with it. Blanketed by Peterson. 1-0 by Carter Kowalik in front of his own net. He'll gun it left side center. Benson with it now in the center ice area. Moves it back here to Kowalik. He's away to center. Gains a red off the glass down and in. Rockets will make changes here. The netminder moves it. Rael gets it to center. DeMars with it. Right wing. Here's Norrie. He'll backhand it deep inside Kelowna country. Goes back behind the net. Up the far side board. And Paulatine, he'll dash now to center. He'll bring on left wing. He's got Varga with him. Try to feed Varga. The puck knocked away. Came loose. Kept in by Guess at the left point. And he'll knock it inboard. Here's Paulatine deep in the corner. Tomasz Paulatine at the left point position. Skates away from a check. Try to feed the puck back to the blue line for Rowan Guest. Out of position. Puck came to center. And now Guest will give it a try on right wing. The Saskatoon resident knocks it in. The netminder in the trapezoid. Rael trying to move it. He will up the far side. Collected here by the Kelowna Rockets. And here's Hiroki Goisik. He'll try to power his way to the corner. You look at Kelowna Rocket forward Hiroki Goisik, the only former Penticton V wearing Kelowna Rocket colors. In fact, he played 1 season down to Penticton with the Vs before coming to the WHL. V's have it now. They'll take it to center. Left wing moving in with some speed. Kwasnika has it against the near wall. He's harassed from behind. Nice defensive play by Gillespie, who gets it to Longley, who propels it back by the net for Leslie. Leslie out the left side. He's got a lane. He'll take it out of center. Leslie moves in, has it down low in the left corner. He tried to take it behind the net, lost the handle. Puck alley-ooped again to center, and got up here by Gillespie at his own line. 6:48. Rouault remaining in the first. Gillespie almost had problems. Well, he did have problems. Elstad a steal. He'll take back by the net. Centering feed through traffic and knocked away. Remains in the corner. Penticton making something out of nothing there almost. As again, Gillespie had a misfire right in front of his own net. Here's Johnson, his steal down low, trying to power his way in front of the net. Knocked away by Gillespie, won by Kanju Goisik in the corner. Kanju moves the puck off the wall. Bernie there to the blue line, and here's Peterson. He'll wait, he'll hold, he'll fire, and he'll score! A shot coming from distance. Coming off the blade of the defenseman, Dugan Peterson. And the Penticton Vees have taken a 1-0 lead, and the Rockets will have to wait for another night before opening up the scoring. They've failed to do so far this season. This one beats Bonini to the blocker's side near post. And maybe he didn't quite see that puck delivered through. There was a lot of traffic in the shooting lane. Not enough for a Rocket to get in the way to block it. But again, any shot's a good shot from distance. And the Penticton Vees have a 1-0 lead. We'll wait for the official announcement on the goal. We'll see who picks up the helpers on the play. But it is
Penticton goal scored by number
Dugan Peterson
12, Dugan Peterson. Assisted by number 15, Brady Burney. Time of the goal, 13:41. Penticton goal scored by Peterson from Burney at 13:41.
And the puck down low in the right corner inside the Penticton zone. Moved against the near board, and is it clear to center? It is. And here's Nate Corbett at his own blue line near sidewall. Cross has delivery, gets it to Will Sharp, and he's away at center. Sharp, nice pass through the middle for Benson, and he'll move in. Benson waiting and holding a wrister. Weak one wide. Falstrom does a good job to shield away a check. Trying to defend on him was Nolan Stevenson. One on left wing, sent to center by Valiant, and the Rockets then get it. And here's Corbett. He'll gun it back inside the offensive end. Stevenson back behind his own goal. He'll leave that puck here deep in the corner of his Hastad, and he'll get it now to center. Late feed. I think maybe Wayman got a piece. He'll deflect it back by the Rocket net, and Bonini will leave it there for Carter Kowalik. Let's re-rack here. 5:21 remaining in period number 1, and again it's a 1-0 Penticton V lead. Shots combined are 7. Rockets have 4. V's have 3, using my higher mathematics. Puck down low in the right corner. Here's Deneen, his own end. He'll move the puck against the air board. And move now to center ice. Kwasnico with it. He'll scurry in. He'll feed it to Elstad, who joins the attack. And he's got a lane. Takes a shot. And just worked it wide, or may have hit the outside of the near post. The back official did wave it off, so it must have clanged iron. Goes back behind the net. Here's Elstad. Elstad trying to get away from a check. Gets away from Henderson. Nice move here in the corner. He'll go to the near side. Here's Stone, a shot. Left pad saved by Bonini. And now one on left wing. And here comes Paulatine to center. Lead feed Hiroki out of his reach. Goes all the way down. And this will go for icing. 4:31 remaining in period number 1. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Paladine Security. Paladine Security, making the world a safer and friendlier place. Face off to the right of Bonini. A shot and a glove hand grab made by the Rocket goaltender, who still wears Moose Jaw Warrior colors. He was acquired in a trade with the Moose Jaw Warriors. That would have been last week, if I'm not mistaken. Time flies when you're having fun. Bonini still wearing a Moose Jaw Warrior mask and technically pads. He's got the black pads. He's got the red stick, which actually works, I think, really with the Kelowna Rocket jersey. Rockets in their darker black jersey here tonight and looking very sharp at it. You got the V's in their whites that they're wearing here this evening. Puck to center. Here's Varga, right wing. He'll gain the red line. He'll dump it back on the goal. Rael, the goalie, will try to move up the near side. Collected blue line, Leslie. He'll feed. Gets a shot. Save. Benson with a chance there. Trying to hop on at the lower portion of the left dot. Can't get a shot away. And now Peterson on right wing will send back out to center ice. Gathered up here by Varga. He'll move the puck to Benson. Benson back in for Varga. He'll shuttle it left corner. Nobody there. And now won by Falstrom. Falstrom deep in the corner. Trying to send out in front. Intercepted here by the V's. And it's moved to center ice. Peterson with it there. Gains the red line. Flips it in. Puck wide of the Rocket net. Remains in the corner, Leslie. He'll poke it back behind the goal for his deep partner, Rowan Guest. Guest behind the net will just take his time. 3:32 remaining in 1. And again, it's a 1-0 Penticton V lead. Puck to center, late feed. Here's Pakash. He'll move in. Pakash on left wing. Pakash will gun it down low here for Kelowna Rocket forward, now 19 years of age. And again, a real nice acquisition for the Swift Current Broncos, that being Dawson Gerwig. Puck back inside the Rocket zone near side. Evers a shot blocked. Is propelled to the corner and one back on the goal by Corbett. Corbett moving that puck here to Pakash. Pakash can clear. Peterson kept it in. Here's the shot deflected by Pakash and worked wide. Remains the corner for Johnson. Behind the goal for Evers. Evers deep in the zone, lost it. Gillespie got it. Gillespie tied up by Evers. Evers working hard deep in that right corner. Again, the Penticton V's have 4 20-year-olds on their roster. They're allowed to play all 4 as an expansion franchise. Of course, typically WHL teams can only dress 3. Here's Evers, high slot wrist shot. Ooh, just flirted wide of that far post. Penticton with a nice push here late in the period with 2:29 left to go in the frame. On the right side of the goal, that's Folstrom with it now. Make that Keurig. Right side center. Back in Cash. Waiting and holding. A backhand to the corner. And here's Gerwing with it now. Gerwing inboard. Gerwing will get the puck here. Sharp angle shot. That may have hit the side of the net. That coming up the blade of Longley. And one here by Burke. And he'll lift it high in the air and get it back out to center. Carter Kowalik, he'll try to gain the red line far side wall. He'll get it back behind the net. And got it up here by Peterson up the left side. Puts on the brakes. Has it now in the corner. Moves it up the wall. Knocked away by Politin. Long range wrist shot way wide. Far side board for Hiroki Goisick. Goisick trying to power his way back behind the net. And successful in doing so. Has it now. Wrister blocked in front. One thing about the V's, they do a great job of getting into shooting lanes and blocking attempts. We saw that last night. We're seeing it again here tonight. Puck remains in the right corner. Won by Longley. He'll power back behind the goal. Far side now for Carter Kowalik with a sharp angle. Wrister wide. Near side. And here's Politin with it now. Politin right corner. Behind the net. Hiroki. Hiroki with a sharp angle. Wrister coming from somewhat of a distance. Went wide. Came up the window and comes all the way back into the Rocket end. Carter Kowalik in the corner. Jams it free. Gets it now to Will Sharp and he's away. He'll take the center. Lead feed left wing. Here comes Hiroki back in. Going solo. He lost the puck to backtrack initiated by Kwasnika. And Kwasnika hurries in the right corner. He'll get it back behind the net for Olstead. 1 minute remaining
Last
here
minute
in the
of play in the first
and
period.
Penticton with a 1-0 lead. Remains in the corner for Pankratz. Pankratz can't get away from a man. Denis agitating him. Gast will propel it back upon the goal up the near side for Kanju. Kanju can't vacate. Stone kept it in. Stone left point. Gets it to the corner. Here's a quick shot. Stick save made by the goaltender Bonini off the Kwasnika attempt. And the puck came to center. Kanju left wing. Trying to get it to Pankratz. He can't move it inside the attacking zone. Tied up right in front of the Penticton V bench. Bodies everywhere. Now came clean. And there's Stone with it now in his own end. He'll go D to D. Gets the puck here to Weber. And he'll try to move it back towards the Rocket blue line. They get it by Gast, and he'll shuttle it all the way down the ice. Won't go for icing here with 16 seconds left in the period. 1-0 Penticton the lead. Moved up the right board by the V's. They'll get it now to center. Elstad is there. Moves the puck here. Norrie trying to move in, but the play blown dead. Trapped inside the line, I think was Damars. And so the play has been blown dead on the offside. Again, 4.9 seconds left to go here in the period. And the Penticton V's with a 1-0 lead. June off the draw just outside the Rocket blue line. Won by Penticton. Tastad with it. He'll gain the red. Snaps it in. And time will expire in the period. Bit of a flare up between Norrie and Folstrom right at the buzzer. But no damage done.
Here's your
Shots on goal in the opening period of play. Rockets at only 5. The V's at 6.
Shots on goal in the first period.
Penticton a 1-0
for the Penticton V's
after
6.
20
and
minutes
for the
of
Kelowna
play.
Rockets
Courtesy
5.
of a goal coming. Welcome back inside Prospero Place for the second period. Brought to you by Scandia. Mini golf, go-karts, over 100 arcade games. It's Kelowna's original family entertainment center, Scandia. Here come the V's back inside the offensive zone. Too quick. Traditional showdown tonight where Vancouver and Victoria are in play. The Blazers also hosting Seattle. That is actually a double dip there in Kamloops this evening. Right now the Blazers a 1-0 lead on the Birds. That is after 20 minutes of play. Puck down to center and sent deep into the Rocket zone. Behind the net, Henderson. He'll chop the puck to Corbet. Corbet lost it. Won by Valiant. He'll try to power his way to the front of the net. Knocked aside. And Corbet has it now. He'll send to Henderson. Pass on left wing. Here's Hiroki Goisick. He'll move the puck to Politin. He'll skate in left wing. Wrister blocked. Nice defensive play here by Stone. And he'll slice and dice it at James, who lost the puck to Kowalik, who moves the puck here to Gillespie. At his own blue line, right wing Politin out of his reach. And the puck down low inside the V end. And here's Weber, center. Moves in on right wing, right hand shot. Cox trying to fire, blocked. Goes behind the net. It's in the trapezoid right now. And then move to the corner. It's deep in the zone inboard. Keurig taking off it. V's trying to up the ante here, trying to build on this 1-0 lead. Elstad is in there agitating. Keurig tries to get it loose. He did Keurig, and he'll just dump it back out to center. Peterson, the goal getter, will gallop to it just inside his own blue line. Sends to the middle. Kwasnika tries to move the puck, but gained away from Gerwing. Here's a turnover in the center ice area. Rockets move in. Keurig, corner for Kanju. Kanju Goisick moves the puck inboard. Sharp for Gerwing. Moves the puck to the blue line, knocked away, or actually Leslie lost it, and now gathered up here by Will Sharp at his own blue line, near side board. Lost the puck to Voracek, initiated here by Kwasnika. He got into the corner and then jumped away or knocked away by Leslie, who moves the puck left wing. Kanju can't clear. Burak kept it in. He'll send the puck to the right corner. Here's a sharp angle wrist shot. Benini the save off of that low percentage attempt by Kwasnika. Written down when that expansion draft happened. I think it was in what? May the 7th, if I'm not mistaken, as the V's selected 22 players. The Rockets made a deal actually with Penticton as they sent a 5th round pick to the V's in lieu of a player. Puck to center ice and sent deep inside the Kelowna end. It's Leslie. He has it in wall. He had kind of a quiet game last night. Oh, he's upended here in his own end. A kneeing penalty maybe here? Yeah, penalty coming up. Here's the flow. Goes back inside the Penticton zone. I was looking to my right as you slowly saw Leslie get back up after, I think, being kneed on the play. Or do they call it a trip? No, they call it a knee. Peterson will get the penalty, and the Rockets score the power play for the 2nd time in the game. Chance to dent the twine here. Let's take a look at video replay. Well, yeah, a bit of a clip and a flyby by Peterson, knocking down Leslie. It's an infraction, and a draw came up to the right of the Penticton net. Off the draw in skates, came loose. Peterson behind his own net, and he'll just send it all the way down the ice. Okay, let's set up your Rocket power play.
2 minutes for
Fast
knee.
and Leslie out here.
Time of the penalty,
Caden
2:58.
Longley, Hiroki
Peterson,
Goisek,
2 for knee
also
at
here for the
2:58.
Rockets, is the new face on this Kelowna roster this year. He's a European player. He's 19 years of age. And there's Daniel Pakash. He gets a power play time here along with Hamash Paulatine. Puck back into the Rocket zone, and here they come out of center. Hiroki trying to pass the left wing. Paulatine knocked away, and now moved by the V's in. Evers with it will guide it down low behind the net. Here's Leslie behind the goal at the right side. Center, Pakash dumps it back towards Hiroki. He'll accept the Rocket blue line. He'll move through the middle, now on right wing. Moves the puck to Pakash. Blue line here for Leslie, right point. Off the half wall. Hiroki left on Paulatine, the shot, and nicely blocked on the play. Defensively, Stevenson does a nice job to again get into that puck. Remains loose. Paulatine will score! A shot block, and then it's Hamash Paulatine, the scoring machine. Already his 3rd goal in the WHL in just his 2nd game. Last night, 2 goals in Penticton. Here tonight, he finds the back of the net. A tremendous shot and a tremendous feed. One-time shot at the left face-off circle on the feed from Caden Longley. It's a power play goal, and the Kelowna Rockets have tied it at 1. This goal coming 4 minutes and 6 seconds into the 2nd period.
Rockets' first goal, a power play goal. Scoring his 3rd of the year. Number 10, Tomasz Paulatine. Assisted by number 17, Caden Longley. And by number 29, Hiroki Goisek. Time of the goal, 4:06.
Nowhere to belie. I was
Rockets'
really
first goal
impressed
scored by
the block or
Paulatine
the
from
shot block
Longley
by
and
Stevenson.
Hiroki
And just
Goisek.
like
A
that,
power play
Longley
goal
galloped
at
to a puck in the
4:06.
corner. Found Paulatine standing by his lonesome at the left dot in the back of the net. Again, it's 1-1. Here goes Benson back in left wing. Cross ice feed out of the reach of Fulstrom. And a 1 on left wing, and the V's take it to center. Here's James away. James trying to move through the middle. Knocked away by Varga, the Rocket blue. Then he's plowed and knocked down on the play by Wayman as the Rockets move in. Fulstrom, a wrister, and a save made by the goaltender. Rail did a good job to get a piece of that puck from Fulstrom, who likes to shoot and has a laser beam for a 17-year-old. Goes back towards the Rocket blue line. Gillespie gets the puck here to Varga, knocked away. Puck goes back into the Rocket zone. And here is Kowalik, left wing Varga, and he'll deflect it in. Goes back from the goal. Here's Peterson. Shields away a man. Moves it up the near side. Pinching is Kowalik. Can't get away from Johnson. Burak has it in wall. He'll send to his D partner. They move it quickly. Peterson does. Left wing. And Johnson takes it to center. He's handcuffed. Puck sitting loose right at the V line. Moving back in. Then he's cut down. And the play was, I think, Kelowna Rocket forward Dawson Gerwing. And the puck came to center ice. Dishing back inside the Rocket zone. Kowalik will hop on it. He'll look for shelter behind his own net. He'll move at the left side. Gets it quickly. And now Pankratz to center. Pass on right wing. Here they come. Kanju back in. Kanju can't get away from a check, but he'll stay with the play in the puck. Goes back behind the net. And the V's will swarm on it there. Ethan Weber. He's a rookie in the WHL. Burnt last night on the Palatine second goal of the game. But again, hey, you learn from your mistakes. And yeah, you may be sent to the canvas and you may have been outmaneuvered by a marquee player. But again, you learn from your mistakes, and I'm sure he'll be better for it down the road. Puck won by the V's. A late feed right side center out of the reach of Kwasnika. All the way down the ice, will not go for icing. 13:31 remaining in period number 2. It is period number 2, even though the scoreboard says the first. It is the second, trust me. It's 1-1. Puck down low side. Ooh, here's a chance. Denis, he'll try to jam it home. He tried to center the puck out in front, but a nice defensive play. And then it looked like there was a series of players that landed on top of the puck in the lip of the crease. And the bottom line is it did not enter the net. And so we do get a whistle. And let's see where the faceoff occurs. Likely, I would think, coming to the right of the Kelowna Rocket goal. 13:09 left to go in period number 2. And again, the Kelowna Rockets and Penticton Vees right now in a 1-1 tie. The Rockets participating at the White Horse Showdown. We'll talk about Penticton, the Penticton Vees. Now a member of the WHL, and Chilliwack coming into the league in 2026-2027. Off the draw, right of Bonini. Shot from the blue line, blocked. Palatine got it. He'll move the puck down to Longley, and he'll take it to center. And then chips it deep inside the offensive zone. May have hit somebody on the Rocket bench. And so again, the play has been whistled dead. When you look at Penticton, it was March the 24th. The WHL awarded expansion franchises to not only Penticton, but also to Chilliwack. When you look at Penticton, Graham Fraser owns the team, and he has since 2008. Part of his ownership group is Mark Scheifele and Mike Richter. Plus, he's got 2 other local businessmen that have joined him as well. Off the draw outside of the Penticton blue, sent all the way down the ice and gathered up here by Sharp. Deep in the corner, he'll move off the glass to center. And here's Weber with it now. Weber gains a red line, rips it in. Ricochets far side, collected back on the goal by Corbet, just out of his reach. And now one in front of the net. Here's a wrist shot in tight. Oh, as that just kind of sprung free. And a real good look here by Wayman. Near side, cleared to center ice by Gerwing and gathered up by Stone. A backpedal to his own blue. Looks forward, pass on right wing out of the reach of Valiant. There's a former Calgary hitman that goes back behind the Rocket goal. Corbet up the near side. He gets the puck, and here comes Gerwing to center. Gains a red line, dumps it in, goes back behind the goal. Real with it now, leaves it for the defenseman, and then knifed high in the air to center ice by Stone. Collision here in the center ice area results in a penalty, likely interference. Yeah, it will be. Kelowna's going to the power play here as the puck touched by Wayman in the center ice area. Getting their dander up against the far side board was Carter Kowalik. He was looking for a Penticton V that made illegal contact in the center ice area. Sticks get a little high. Temper starting to flare, but no damage done. The Rockets will go to the man advantage here. And this will be for the 3rd time in the game. Kelowna is 1 for 2 with the man advantage. Kelowna Rocket blue line. Again, we're playing 4-4. That's what you call going on a rabbit trail. Here's Leslie with a puck at his own end. Leslie down low in the right corner. He'll look back about his own goal. He'll move on the right side and gets it out of Roki left side center. And here they come back in. Will Sharp wrist shot and a save made by Real. It's picked up against the right wall and moving out to center. Kwasnika moves in. Who are sweater number 83. He'll hurry in the left corner. Taken up it by Sharp. Retrieved at the blue line though, and waiting and holding here. The blue is Peterson. Moves that block at close range. Evers with it now. Evers with it. He's a left-hand shot. Trying to send it in front. Oh, good chance for Stevenson. Then maybe was he hooked or high stick by Leslie. Stevenson went down in a hurry. And he's the team captain here at Penticton. And so it'll be the V's going to the power play for what will be the first time in the game. As Peterson will slowly make his way to his skates as the one official goes to look at his face. Is it just a 2-minute minor? No blood, I don't think. And so, yeah, Leslie will sit for 2 minutes to the stick side of the Rocket goalie. Off the draw and skates. Keurig will punch the puck to the corner and picked up here by Guest, and he'll rip it all the way down the ice. Rockets have carry out here with Guest and Corbet. Here come the V's. They'll take it out to center. Dish back to Bernie, and he'll move forward left side. He'll take it inside the Rocket zone. Bernie goes back towards the blue line for Stevenson. He'll feed off here, close range. Kwasnika. Blue line, Stevenson, left dot, Bernie. Bernie the shot, hit a leg with wide. Goes back behind the net. Evers is in there. Whacks it to Bernie. Bernie has it left side wall. Blue line for Stevenson. He'll wait, he'll hold, he won't shoot. He'll feed out to Bernie. Down low, here's a backhand. Weak one went wide. Evers may have broken a stick on the play because as it came off his blade, it looked awkward. He missed the target, and then, he just left his stick behind the net and retrieves a new one. Remains the left corner. Active play inside the Rocket zone. V's on the man advantage here. Again, it's a 4-on-3. End of the blue line, Alstad. Trying to go back here to Stevenson, knocked away. Nice job here by Corbet. Stevenson with it to the side. Knifed in front. Hit a stick. Hit a Rocket stick. Rowan Guest's blade or shaft of his stick. And then goes right into the glove of Bonini. Or technically, the puck went in midair. And Bonini is able to flag it down. And he is going to hang on. So 1 seconds left in the Mazden Leslie minor. Draw to the stick side again of Bonini. Off the face-off. Far side, Kowalik there, chopping at it, can clear. Weber has it now at the blue line. He'll work his way to the middle. Left face of Dot. Here's a wrist shot, blocked. Johnson took the drive. Kowalik got in the way. Now those offsetting minors to James and Gerwing are over. Now it turns into a 5-on-4. 5-on-4 for 31. V's on the man advantage. Left face of Dot. Kwasnika lost it. Gerwing tried to get it. He can't clear. Kept in blue line by Weber. Weber now to the middle. Feeds off to the left face of Dot. Kwasnika. Evers. Top half of the left dot. Here's a wrist shot. Johnson blocked in front. Came to the side and then knocked away. Remains in the corner. Can the Rockets get to it? Yeah, they will. And Gerwing now to center. He'll bring on left wing. Enters the zone. Wrist shot. Glove hand save made by Rael. Puck to center. Here comes Kwasnika. He'll move in on left wing. Corner. Alstad. He'll gun the puck right corner. Evers has it now. Power play has come to an end. We play 5-on-5. 9-12 left to go in the second. It's 1-1. Shot left face of Dot. Evers blocked. Evers kept it into the blue line. He'll knock it to the right corner and get up here by Guest. He'll move the puck far side for Nate Corbet on the backhand to Longley. Touch pass for Leslie. And Leslie now to center. Back in. Here's Gerwing. Cross ice feed. One pass to Many to Longley. He was blanketed on the play. Good back check initiated by Alstad. Remains at center. Sharp moves it in. He'll fade off here to Longley. Corner Varga. Varga back by the goal. Hit off the puck by Peterson. But Vargas stays with the puck. Has it now. Guns it out in front. There's a shot from Benson. Nice right pad save by Rail. Came to the blue line. Kept in. Nice job by the Rockets. Jacob Henderson to gun it back by the goal for Benson. Corner, Varga. Varga tries to work to the middle. Can't get a shot away. V's are playing defense. Rockets coming on now. Varga with it. He'll get the puck to Benson. Benson will take it back behind the net. Looks out in front. Can't stab it there. Peterson a steal. He's the goal getter for Penticton tonight. Rockets, they'll keep it in. Fulstrom a chipper. A chip shot high and wide. Varga in the right corner. Varga now. Fulstrom a shot and a save. Rael made a real nice stop there off of Fulstrom, and it's gunned to center. Rockets have it. Here's Sharp back in on left wing. Gets it to Varga, and he'll lay it to the corner. Stevenson near side. Bernie feeds off on right wing. Valiant to center. Lead feed. Trying to move it to Wayman. Wayman lost it. Rowan Guest got it. And Guest moves the other way. Pass on left wing. Getting it now. Moving in. Waiting and holding. Hiroki Goisek. Go backhand towards the net. Went wide. Right corner. Fulstrom taps it back upon the goal for Hiroki. Hiroki in front. Here's the chance. And a left hand save made by Rail. He did get a piece, I think. And the puck came to center ice. Here's Norrie. He'll gain the red and he'll poke it in. Finally, we're getting a little more offensive activity in this hockey game. 7:13 left to go in 2. And again, 1-1 is your score. Shots right now. V's have a total of 9. Rockets have 12. Board battle ensues and won by the Rockets. Numbers the other way. Here they come. Canju lost it as he tried to move inside the attacking zone. Lost the handle right at the Penticton V blue line and won by Kelowna's Palatine. Right side center Corbet. Corbet tries to move in, chopped away, but Corbet stays with the puck and gets it down low the right corner. Far checking his Pankratz. Puck won by Peterson. He'll move it up the window. He can't clear. Henderson kept it in right point. He'll gun it to the corner. Peterson is there, but he goes cross ice, but nobody home. Steele Politin in front. No shot taken by Pankratz as he was working his way to the front of the net. Near side, Gerwing, he lost it as it was taken away. Agitated from behind by Peterson. The puck came to center. Anderson in his own blue line. Far side wall. Gains the red, dumps it in left corner. We call that a diagonal clear-in. Say that 10 times quickly. In your living room, say it 10 times quickly. Diagonal clear-in. Puck goes back into the Rocket zone. Race for it there. Here's Pankratz with it now. Left wing. Gets the puck here. And Gerwing moves in. Left face up. Wrist shot. He tried to go short side, but the goaltender, Real, makes the save. Timeout on the ice. 6 minutes remaining. Period number 2. 1-1. You're listening to Lux Holmes Rockets Hockey 104.7. The Lizard. Take back on his own goal. Pass on left wing. Now here's a lane feed. Evers to center. He'll skate in. Looks for a trailer. Left face of Dot. No shot taken, but set up wonderfully. Here was Demars. Won by the Rockets and it's gone to center. Evers with it now. Moves in. Gets away from a check of Kowalik. Kowalik took body on him, but he stayed with the play and then sent back towards the blue line. Weber can't keep it in. Puck to center. Weber gains the red line. Wrists it back in. 5:31 left to go in the second. Stanza remains in the corner into the Rocket zone. Here's Gillespie for Varga. Back to Gillespie. Back for Varga. And Gillespie works off the glass and back out to center. Bouncing puck. And one here by Evers. He'll move the other way. He'll bring in on left wing. Looks for a trailer. Gets it here to Kwasnika. Here's a quick shot. And a nice save by Bonini there. Goes back behind the net. Evers in the corner. To the blue line. Moving it around Stone. Right point, Weber gets away from one man. Looks to the middle, takes a wrister. Deflected at the side by Kwasnika. And Bonini's going to hang on. We got a stoppage of play. Last week, we went as far as to talking to T.J. Ginla's father, Jerome Ginla. And that audio is on display at rocketfan.ca. Puck to center ice, and here's Longley. He'll move in, looks for a trailer. Feeds up here to Politin. A cross-ice feed for Sharp, knocked away. Puck springs free. High slot area. And Denis has it now. Pass on left wing, Olstad. He's hit by Leslie. Nice contact in the center ice area. As the puck goes back into the Rocket zone. Sharp with it now. Pass left wing. Politin to center. He's got the lone goal tonight for Kelowna. For Longley back in left wing. He'll knock it back for the goal. Politin tries to get away from a check. Puck came high in the air. Whoa! Came out in front. And is it in? It's gone! It was behind the net and then it jumped out in front. Top of the net, the netting, and then it jumped right in front of the goaltender, Real. He didn't know where it was. Rockets jammed at it, and they're going to get it. Caden Longley, is he the man? That's Johnny on the spot. Bang, bang, boom, in the back of the net. How did that puck jump high in the air? Again, a race for a puck behind the net. And the goaltender knew where it was originally. He was looking to his left, and then whoop, up it went right in the crease and jammed away. Longley able to just knock it in. And how about the referee? Tremendous positioning by an official to make sure that the puck indeed crossed the goal line. But hold the phone, as again they're going to go to video review. You betcha. Well, it's not quite the way Caden Longley would probably have it on the whiteboard. Okay, what's going to happen is we're going to jump that puck behind the net, and then we're going to lift it high where it'll touch the netting on top of the goal before trickling dangerously right in the blue paint. That's exactly what happened. And then, okay, Caden, what you're going to do, Longley, what you're going to do is you're going to go in your belly, and you're going to jam it home, like in massive desperation. Hey, it worked. Rockets lead 2-1.
The year scored by number 17, Caden Longley. Assisted by number 10, Tomasz Politin. And by number 19, Will Sharp. Time of the goal, 15:38.
And so the Kelowna Rockets again lead 2-1. The puck down low inside the Rocket zone. The OV's coming on here. Sharp angle shot against the, well, technically the lower portion of the left face of dot by Bernie. And Bonini the save. He's going to hang on. Again, 3:51 left to go here in the second. Leading Edmonton 5-3. And in overtime, Prince Albert a 5-4 win over Brandon. Kamloops a 2-0 lead on Seattle right now. That is in the second period. And elsewhere, we've got Everett leading. Wenatchee 3-1. That is in period number 2. Puck to center and picked up on right wing Johnson. He'll get the puck here to Evers. And he'll knock it in. We've got a penalty coming up to Kelowna. Race for it in the right corner. And touched by Gillespie. Let's see the infraction. They're going to call it a slash or a hold. It's a hold. And so the Kelowna Rockets will be penalized. And Penticton goes back to the man advantage here. Is it Benson that gets the penalty? Will be. So Levi Benson will sit for 2 minutes, and the V's go to power play chance number 2 in the game here tonight. Sent by Keurig all the way down the ice. Okay, Rockets sent out Keurig along with Gast, Pankratz, and also Leslie. Here come the V's down to center, looking with the equalizing goal. And the left point. Good job as they move it around. Evers down low in front. Wrist shot from Kwasnika, but he whiffed on the attempt, and the puck sent for the Rockets all the way down the ice. And Stevenson wanted to hurry to the puck for the goal. He plays it to center. Right wing, here's Evers. He'll move back in. Right face up dot. He'll load. He'll fire. And a save made by Bonini. He'll hang on. Right idea to take that shot for the V's. That is their 13th shot on net. When they're up in Prince George to take on the Cougars. I understand the Cougars are, I think, idle this weekend. Here's Alstad with it. Blue line. Stevenson a shot. Blindly went wide. Mark Lamb, the general manager, head coach of the Prince George Cougars, watching tonight's game. Stevenson for Alstad in front. Had a nice chip shot by Kwasnika, but blocked in front. Ricochets to the far sideboard. Bernie, blue line. Stevenson back to Bernie. Left face-off dot. Side. Shuttled in front. Knocked away. Evers trying to move it there. Rockets can clear. Corbet has it in skates. And now he'll drill it, and he'll get it all the way down the ice. 2:18 remaining in the second period. And the puck won here by Penticton. Kwasnika trying to move it in. Lost it to Pankratz. He'll rim it, and Bernie will collect. Bernie has it out of the left point position. Wearing sweater number 15 for Stevenson. Stevenson waiting. Goes back here again to Bernie. Bernie trying to send it here to Alstad. Chips it in, and he'll score. It is a power play goal. And the Penticton V's, a little tit for tat. Rockets a power play tally. The V's have one of their own. This one coming off the blade of Britton Alstad. Did a good job. Good hand-eye coordination at the side of the net. Shot or pass actually went wide of the net and ricocheted off the end wall. And again, Alstad was standing at the side of the goal. He was able to send it or chip it in high. And that would have been just over Bonini, who had his left pad flush to the ice. And so the Penticton V's respond. And so just with under 2 minutes remaining here in the second period, again we're deadlocked at 2, so back and forth we go.
Number 51, Britton Alstad. Assisted by number 15, Brady Bernie, and by number 6, Nolan Stevenson. Time of the goal, 18:05. Penticton goal scored by Alstad from Bernie and Stevenson. A power play goal at 18:05.
Rockets struggling a bit in their own zone as they take it out of center. Right wing Hiroki didn't gain the red line. He'll snap it all the way down the ice. And again, this will go for icing. I talked about this in the broadcast last night, that the Kelowna and Penticton junior hockey rivalry up until last night was dormant for a long period of time. In fact, the last time that Kelowna faced Penticton prior to last night in a junior hockey game was back in the 1994-95 season, when the Kelowna Spartans were a member of the BC Hockey League. That season in the Interior Division, Penticton was first. Kelowna was second that year. Penticton had a 1-point lead on Kelowna, the Spartans, for first place in the Interior. Neither team would win the BC Hockey League title that season. I can tell you back in 1994-95, that the head coach of the Kelowna Spartans was Jim Hammett. And again, you take a look to the Kelowna Spartans. They essentially evaporated with the Tacoma Rockets, moving to Kelowna the very next season. Hence, that's why the Kelowna Rockets obviously are now in the WHL, essentially pushing that BC Hockey League Kelowna Spartans franchise to the side, if you will. Puck to center ice and picked up by Kanju. Moves it in. Here's Will Sharp. He'll join the attack. He lost the puck and gathered up on right wing. Here they come down to center. Kwasnika. He'll move in on a 2-on-1. Right dot. Here's the chance. Good defensive play. Nice defensive effort here as Kelowna's Henderson gets into the passing lane. No shot taken. Remains in the right corner with 19 seconds left in the period. Sharp will battle Denis down low in the corner. Denis working hard. Denis acquired in the WHL expansion draft. He had 15 goals in PG last year. Puck picked up by Stevenson. He'll guide it back behind the Rocket net. Standing at attention there is Henderson. And that will eat out the clock. And so after 40 minutes, 2-2 is your score. The Kelowna Rockets getting goals in that period off the blade of Hamosh Politin at 4:06. And Caden Longley at 15:38. That's why, again, we're deadlocked. Shots in the period, 10 for Kelowna, 9 for the V's. The ice won by Kelowna. Leslie right side sends it in. Stick save made. And the puck goes back behind the goal. Here's Stevenson at the right side. Moves the puck far side wall. And then collected on right wing. And here come the V's to center ice. Good energy in the hockey game here from Diego Johnson. He'll get it to the corner. Here's Leslie back behind the goal. Moves it out of Guest. Guest at the left side. Jams it here to Hiroki. He can clear. I know Guest will give it a try. He lost the puck to Bernie, who then lost it to Longley, who gets it back behind the net. And here's Leslie at the right side. Glides it all the way down the ice. And here's Hiroki. He'll hop on it. He'll feed it to Politin to the right face of dot. Here for Leslie on a one-timer. Can't get it to go. Shot taken by Hiroki. Blind attempt went wide. Kept in by Henderson left point. And he'll get it far side. Make that collected now by Leslie, who jams the puck here to Longley. And Longley moves the puck here to Gerwing. He'll backhand it right corner inside V territory. Again, only 30 shots combined in the hockey game here tonight. Evers at center, gains a red. He'll wrist it in. He'll go for a line change. Remains in the corner. Here's Keurig. Pass on left wing in the boots of Gerwing. Gerwing can't get away from a check as Wayman does a good job to agitate him up the puck. Here's Stone at the V line. Gains a red. Rips it in. Here's Corbet with it now. Shovels it back by the goal, but picked off. Sent out in front and knocked away by Keurig. And some good defensive play by Gerwing. Here's Keurig. He'll gain the red line and he'll guide it back behind the net. Moved in the corner. That's Stone that's in there. Chops at it. Moves the puck to Valiant. Kenny clear. Gets him up from a buddy. And it came back out of center. Will Sharp, he'll wrist it back towards the V line. And here's Stone with it there. Stone, near side. Lead feed for James. He'll deflect it in. Bonini, the goalie, plays the puck up the near side board. And gathered up here by Varga. Touch pass for Sharp. He'll get it to center. Knocked away by Peterson and won by Falstrom. He'll move it on right wing. Enters the zone. Falstrom down low in the right corner. Trying to power his way back behind the net. Peterson takes body on him. Here's Varga wiggling and waggling in the corner. Behind the net for Varga. Back up top. Sharp. Left point again for Corbet. The shot. It's blocked. And then picked up against the near wall. Is it sent to center? No, Benson kept it in, kept the play alive, and then winning the puck was Kwasnika. And he'll get all the way down the ice. Here's Will Sharp. D to Corbet. Right side center Varga. And he'll lift it back inside V territory. If you're joining us late, where the heck have you been? 17:27 left in the third. And again, it's 2-2. This is the Shoreline Showdown here at Prospero Place tonight. Again, the Okanagan Lake separating these two centers. Shoreline Showdown. Get it? Puck picked up here by Tastad in his own zone. Rims the puck and gets it to center. And then whacked by Kowalik back inside the offensive zone. Stevenson with it there. Nice job. Curls away from a man. Moves it left side. And Demers back in. He'll load. He'll fire. Shot over the top wide. Far side, Politin. He'll move the other way. Again, he's got a goal for the Rockets tonight and has an assist. He'd be now the leading point getter for the Rockets as we speak. Again, Kelowna not playing with TJ Ginla. Yeah, he's not in the Rocket lineup here tonight. Hayden Papanicus also not performing in this game this evening. Here's Stone to the blue line, takes a shot, nicely blocked by Leslie with his right shin pad. And now moved by Longley through center, through the middle. He'll dump it to the corner, and here's Leslie with it there. He's hit hard on the play. Nice contact by Stone. He's a rookie in the WHL. Puck won them with the Rockets, and sent here by Hiroki. Goisek make that Kanju to the corner. Came the blue line, kept in by Leslie at the right point. And Leslie hit up the puck by Johnson. Flanked down by Longley, who's outmuscled by Demers. And he'll get it to center ice for Johnson. Went off his stick, and Karam's back into the Rocket zone, and here's Guest. He'll get it out of Leslie. Right side center. And here's Kanju back in. Kanju trying to get away from a man. Dumps the puck to the corner, and here's Bakash with it now. Bakash trying to go back towards the blue line for Leslie. Knocked away, and the puck came to center. Won by Bernie, but he bangs bodies with Evers, and Evers falls down. And now won by the Rockets. Keurig with it. Right across the logo. Luck out. Cut down by Bernie. Won by Johnson. He'll move in. He's blanketed on the play by Canju. Now 2-on-2 the other way. Here they come. Leslie back in on right wing. Waits and holds. Wrister. And a glove hand save made by Real. And he's going to hang on for a stoppage tonight. And I know it's early, but I think Real has been probably the more consistent of the two goalies, at least in the early goings here for Penticton. Off the draw to the left of the V-net. Consistency as a goaltender, always hard to come by. Here's Vargas, shot save here by Real on the one-timer. And now in the corner, pinching is Corbet. He gets it back behind the net. And here's Benson. Benson, he can't get away from a check. Pinning him against the end board is Dugan Peterson. Peterson has had a real good game here tonight. Again, he opened up the scoring account for the V's in this one. Remains back behind the net. Benson, nice job. He'll feed a sharp right dot. Middle, Corbet. Left face of Dot Fulstrom in front. And a stick save made by Real. And the puck shimmies back out to center. 5 minutes gone in the third period. And again, 2-2 is your score. And the Rockets get it. Benson. He got it to Varga, but then Varga lost it. Bouncing puck. And won by James on right wing. It'll move it off the right wall. And he'll get it back out to center. Here's Corbet, right wing. Varga. Long shift for him, but he'll knock it in. And corralled here by Denis. And here's a cross-ice feed for Peterson, who gets it back to Denis. And he'll send to center. Gillespie, he'll gain the red line. He'll snap it in. Near side, here's Hiroki Goisek, who lost the puck. And then jammed forward off the glass by Denis, all the way down the ice. Carter Kowalik in his own zone. Behind the net for Gillespie. He'll move up the left side. Pass on left wing. Dump to center by Paul Latine. And now Longley will try to scurry in. He had in the corner, lost it. Denis can't clear blue line. Here's the shot that came from Kowalik, deflected wide. Remains in the right corner. And here's Longley again. Trying to dump it to the middle. Hit a stick, came to center. And the Rockets, Kowalik will again knock it right corner. Inside V territory. Move to center. Blaine feed Alstad. He's got a goal in this game here tonight. He lost the handle with some help in there. And now here's Gerwing to center. Left wing Keurig, and he'll knock it to the corner. Tastad will hurry back behind his own net. Hit up the puck here by a forward-checking Dawson Gerwing. Shot from the near side board. That went wide of the net from Leslie. At the left point, Rowan Gasta. Shot flared wide. Leslie pinches, tries to keep it in. Moves it against the right side board. Again for Gerwing. Back to Leslie. But poked away here defensively by Alstad. Came loose for Gerwing, can't get a shot away. And now picked up by the V's, and Denis will send it all the way down. It won't go for icing. Alstad will hurry. Bumped off it here by Guest. At the side of the Rocket net, Leslie. Right wing for Pankratz, and he's away. He'll take it to center. Hit by Johnson. And won by Leslie at the Rocket Blue, but he gave the puck up to the center ice area to Weber. Weber knocks it in. Leslie, near side. Chipped by Pankratz, back out to center. And here's Stone right at the V line. Little D to Weber. Weber now right across the Rocket logo. He'll move in. Here's the shot deflected by Leslie wide. He got a stick on that attempt. And then worked on left wing by Gerwing. And he'll knock it back towards the V line. 7.5 gone here in the third. And again, 2-2 your score. Puck down to center ice and get Fulstrom. Get it. He will on right wing. Enters the zone with a chance. The shot. And it went wide. He had a good look here. He had Benson to his left. He elected to take that shot, hit a stick, and again missed the net. Picked up by the V's and dumped high in the air to center by Stone. And gathered up here by Evers. He'll move in. Right face off top. Wrist shot. And Benini got a piece with his shoulder. I think his left shoulder. He flirted out to make that save off of Evers. And the puck came to center ice. Here's Varga away. Varga with speed skates in. Trailer Benson. Rockets need some fresh legs out here. Picked up though by Peterson. And he'll dump it back towards the Rocket blue line. Longley is there. Gave it up through center. Norrie. Norrie tried to knock in. He can't do it. And giving it a try is Burek with it through the middle. No shot. Then there is one. Wayman wide. Chance at the side. Noria, sharp angle shot. Right pad saved by Benini. Remains in the corner. Anybody's hockey game here tonight. Peterson with it. Had it down low in the corner. Gives it out of Elliott. He'll send it blindly out in front. Intercepted defensively by Hiroki Goisek. And he'll take it to center. Through the middle. Gives it out to Sharp. He'll gain the red and he'll snap it in. 11:21 left to go here in the third. And again, 2-2 your score. The race for in the corner. Here's Hiroki, a steal. And now he'll peel back towards the blue line. Looks for real estate. Takes a shot, deflected wide. Paulantine takes back behind the net. He can't get away from Peterson. Paulantine is a left-hand shot. 18 years of age. To the blue line, Rister from Kowalik blocked. And a race for in the right corner. Kwasnika has it there, dumps it back by the goal, but Longley is still centering attempt negated. Came the blue line, Kowalik with it there, left on Longley. He'll take a shot. Rising drive, Rael the save. And then picked up on left wing, and here comes Wayman out to center. Gains a red line, and he'll get into the corner. Kowalik behind the net, stumbled and fell. Steele centered in front, and he can't get a shot away. Nice offensive play by Pankratz, and now he'll move it now through the middle to center. Here comes Kelowna. Dawson Gerwing, Mr. Big and Tall, will get it back behind the net. He's smothered and covered in the play by Nolan Stevenson. And now the Bees gain control. Tastad to center. Lane feed Alstead. He can't send it deep inside the attacking zone. Hit a shin pad and comes all the way back inside the V end. Stevenson takes back on his own goal. Looked for shelter behind his own net. 10:05 left to go in the third. And again, 2-2 is your score. It's at center Johnson. He'll try to move it into the corner. Leslie is there. He'll race to it. Chops it at Pankratz. Went up his shin pad, but gathered up by Gerwing. He'll get it left wing. And here's Carrick with it now. He'll gain the red line, and he'll poke it back behind the net. Rael, the goalie, will play the puck to the corner. V's get it. Long bomb pass through center. Out of the reach of Johnson all the way down, and this will go for icing. We get a timeout on the ice. We'll take one as well. Again, 9:38 remaining in the third. It's 2-2. These two teams are working hard against one another in the back end of this home-and-home series. Puck back inside the Penticton zone. Vargo skates it. Now winning the puck in the right corner. Will Sharp. Blue line Benson. He'll load and fire. Shot blocked. Varga has it right face-off circle. He'll send to the net. And a glove hand save made on a sharp angle shot. Rael's going to hang on. Flare up in front. And again, the linesmen do a good job to come in and separate. Prince George at CN Center on October the 8th. As for the V's, next Friday, they'll host the Portland Winterhawks. Rockets looking for victory number 2. V's looking for victory number 2 as well. Puck won and sent all the way down the ice here by Wayman. And this will go for icing as we had a face-off to the left of the Penticton netminder. His last road victory, February the 22nd, a 4-3 win. That was in overtime in Vancouver. Here's Gass with it now left point. He'll knock it down low right corner. Here's Leslie. Leslie down low, lost it. Wayman got it. And to move the puck far side and collected here. Tastad trying to move it. He can't. It's tied up in the corner. Paulatine blanketed by Wayman. And there to help out is Hiroki Goisick as well. Stevenson stands his ground. Stevenson is a big burly defenseman. Again, he's 20 years of age. Puck centered. Won by Penticton. Can they clear? No, they can't. Negating that chance was Gass, and now it comes to center. Right wing. Here's Wayman back in. Has it against the right side wall. Left hand shot taken down. And won by the Rockets. Here they come the other way. Left wing. Paulatine back in. Trying to go wide on Weber. Weber does a good job to fend him away. Remains in the right corner for Longley. Longley lost it. Valiant got it. He'll get the pack on left wing. Peterson, and he'll dish it back out to center. Rockets have it. Kowalik will gain the red line. Snaps it in. Near side for Longley. Blue line Gillespie. Can he send to the corner? He will. And here's Longley. 19 years of age for Kanju Goisick, who's only 17. Won by the V's. Moved through the middle. And now taken to center ice. Kwasnika lost it. Rockets counter back in. 3-on-2. Pankratz left on. Wrist shot! And a save by Rael. He's going to hang on. Rael with a real nice save here. He made it look easy. And coming again off the blade of Connor Pankratz, who tries to light the lamp for the second time this season. Or maybe a power play tally. I mean, at this juncture in the game last night, we were tied at 4s until Kelowna was awarded a power play, and Owen Falstrom would find the back of the net. And that'd be enough for the Rockets to skate away with a 5-4 win. Puck down to center ice and picked up by the V's. Here's Bernie. Pass behind him, but he gets it back on his blade on left wing, and he'll knock it back on the goal. Bernie is a former first-round WHL prospect pick of the Swift Current Broncos. In fact, he was taken 21st overall back in 2020. Here's Henderson in his own zone. Pass on right wing for Hiroki. Make that Kanju. He'll knock it into the corner. Yeah, you got the Goisick brothers playing on this Rocket roster. Hiroki 19, Kanju 17 years of age. Puck goes back behind the Rocket net. And there's Johnson with it there. Stabs it out in front. Came to the blue line. Holding Stone. And he'll knock it back by the goal. Ricochets to the far side. And here's Jackson Keurig. Keurig tied up in the play. Had a stick held a little bit there. Play continues. Falstrom with it now. Can he clear? No, he can't. Kept in long range shot blue line. That went wide of the target from Weber. Moved on right wing and sent to center ice by Gillespie. Right wing for Kanju Goisek, and he'll knock it in. Here's Weber inboard. Nice play to Stone, who shuttles the puck here to the middle, and Norrie takes it to center. Norrie on right wing, gains the red line. He'll backhand it in. It goes back behind the net. Gathered up here by Leslie. Leslie has it in the backhand. He'll move the puck at close range to Benson. Nice outlet pass right side center for Folstrom. He's away. Gains the red line. He'll dump it back on the goal. 6:15 remaining here in the hockey game, or at least in regulation time. 2-2. Leslie, blue line, walks the line, takes a shot blocked. Whoa, it then gravitated to Longley. Sharp angle shot. I think he wanted to pinball that puck off of the goalie, but that did not work out. Leslie kept it in blue line, harassed from behind, and a good job by Wayman to gun the puck to center. Here's Varga, gains a red line, he'll knock it in. Kwasnika gets it back behind the goal, and Stevenson is there. Near side Elstad. Elstad, center, lead feed. Kwasnika tries to move it in. Real race to it back behind the goal. Smothered and covered by Guest. Trying to move it to center but can't. Olstad kept it in right point. Down low right corner. Kwasnika for Olstad. Wrister. And it may have hit the goaltender in the mask. Save made by Bonini. And the Rockets send it back towards the Penticton blue line. Tastad with it now. Backpedaling for a tick. And then moves it to right wing. And here they come now to center. Weber with it now. Tries to move in. Ooh, he's cut down on the backtrack. Here by Carrick. Play continues. Could have been an infraction, or could have been a call right there. Puck to center. Sharp. Right wing sends it into the corner. And here's Hiroki Goisek. Goisek tries to negotiate his way back by the goal. Can't. He's bumped off the puck. Came the blue line. Carter Kowalik will knock it down low. Here's Hiroki Goisek. He'll engage on it. Sends it out in front. Gerwin can't get a shot away as the puck trickles towards the goalie. And Rael, the save, is going to hang on. He has been not too shabby the other way. Puck sent back into the Rocket zone. And gathered up by Sharp. Pass on right wing. Gets it now to Kanju. Make that Folstrom with it there. Wearing sweater number 21. He'll get it to the... Well, he tried to get it out towards the Penticton in front of the net, but knocked away. And moved on right wing by Johnson. Johnson will get to the right corner. Bernie there. Absorbs a hit. Near side, Tastad. To the corner. Evers behind the net for Bernie out of his reach. Johnson has it there in the right corner. Johnson right-hand shot. Sends it out in front for Evers. Can't get a shot. Went off his stick, and then Kelowna gets it, and Varga now to center. Varga gains a red line. He'll dump it down low, and he'll go for a line change. So line changes are quick here late in this hockey game. Again, this is the back end of a home-and-home series between the two hockey clubs. They met last night at the South Okanagan Event Center. Rockets winning by a single. Here tonight we're tied. Moving the puck in on left wing inside the Rocket zone was Norrie. Play blown dead on the offside for Brandon. And Medicine Hat leading the Bridge City bunch. That being the Saskatoon Blades 3-1 in the third. Puck down low in the left corner. Here's Longley with it now. Behind the net for Paulatine. He's got again a goal and an assist here in the game tonight. Paulatine is a draft pick of the New York Islanders, a fourth rounder, and again selected first overall in the CHL import draft by the Rockets. Sent back inside V territory with 3:33 remaining in reg. Puck came to center ice, and here's Norrie with it. Norrie can't get away from a check. Rowan Guest stands his ground right at the center ice red line. And picked up here by Paulatine. He'll take it out left side center. Tries to move in. Man, you can see Penticton playing defense to perfection right now. Here's a shot, a weak one towards the net, coming off the blade of Hiroki Goisek from the near side board. And a save by Rail. And he's going to hang on. Cloud. Before joining the V's, the pride of Port Alberni. And again, really playing solid defense. Face-off left of the Penticton net, and the defenseman sending the puck over the glass, Morgan Tastad, and he's going to sit for 2 minutes for delay of game. Cabinet's one slap shot of savings at a time. Off the draw, puck's in all the way back inside the Rocket zone. And gathered up against the far side board. Evers is in there, agitating, trying to get the puck away from Benson. And now Kelowna gets it. Sharp now to center. Right wing, Folstrom, he's away. Sends it far side. Collected here by Dawson Gerwing. Gerwing trying to jump that puck to Folstrom, knocked away. And then sent by Kwasnika all the way down the ice. Here's Will Sharp. Last year he wore sweater number 10. This season he wears sweater number 19. Dishing it off here to Benson. Now for Folstrom. He'll move in on right wing. Folstrom will load and fire, and a left skate save made by Rael. Came to the blue line. Sharp keeps it in. Won't shoot. He'll feed over to Benson. Back to Sharp, right dot. Here's the shot. Rayel the save. He's going to hang on. That is the 26th shot directed towards the V net tonight. Penticton is 18 the other way. Kelowna still has a total of 105 left to go in a power play. There's only 2:15 remaining in regulation time. The Rayel's family, I mean, it is a hockey family 101. Dad involved, mother involved in the game of hockey as well. Here's Leslie at the right point. Near side board for Bakash, who gets a shift here. And an opportune time here for Kelowna to find the lead goal. Came the blue line, Leslie. Near side again for Bakash. Back for Leslie. Leslie feeds left on. Here's a shot. Hiroki. It hit a leg. Puck high in the air and it went over the glass and out of play. Not sure who got on the shooting lane there, but boy, Penticton eating rubber. And yeah, taking that was Weber. He ate the puck. Not literally. He didn't literally eat the puck, but you know what I'm saying. Face off to the right of the Penticton net. Big time scrum. Bakash gets it loose. He'll hurry left corner. Bakash trying to get away from a check. Working on him is Evers. Stevenson in there as well. Again, tracked down in the corner. Polentine tries to get it free. Rockets in a power play for 27 seconds. Nothing much coming of it. No shuttle forward and sent all the way down the ice by Norrie. 90 seconds left to go here in regulation time. 2-2. And Kelowna's got a power play for 15. One last dash for Cash here for the Rockets. Here they come to center. Left wing, Sharp back in. Left on. Here's the shot. Rising drive. And Rayel the save with that right shoulder. Remains in the corner. Goysick, near side. Sharp, shot, blocked. Tastad out of the penalty box after taking that delay of game minor penalty. And now 1 minute left to go. Blue line, Leslie a shot. That's blocked nicely by Tastad. Remains loose in the corner. Rockets coming on. Bakash leaves it out for Hiroki. He tries to get it back behind the net. Lost the handle. Came for Stevenson off the glass to center. And all the way down. Momentum for icing. No, it's been waved off. 43 seconds left to go in regulation time. And here's Will Sharp back behind his own net. Rockets 27 shots on the Penticton goal tonight. Here's a lead feed. Sharp trying to hit a man right at the V line, but it goes all the way down the ice. It'll go for icing. 32.9 seconds remaining, and overtime is looming large. Evenly matched in this game this evening. Off the draw to the right of Bonini. Won by Kelowna. Picked up left wing. Benson. He'll put it high in the air and a race for it back inside the V zone. It goes and hops right towards the goaltender, Rayel. And he is going to hang on. Gets the glove down to make that save. Over the Tampa Bay Rays. Yankees winning as well. That means it all comes down to Sunday. A Blue Jay win on Sunday. They will be named the American League champions. Well, that or either a Yankee loss, right? I mean, if the Yankees would lose and the Jays would lose, Toronto would win the American League East. Because when you look at the tiebreaker, it is head-to-head, and the Jays had a better record than the Yankees did. Here's Gillespie, the right point, trying to keep it in, knocked aside, and moved out of center ice. Kwasnika, right wing. Here's Alstad, skates in, wrist shot, high wide, but it actually is taken offside. And then Corbet has a couple of words for Alstad, and Rock comes to the neutral zone. And if I'm a betting man, I'm saying to myself, we're going in overtime tonight. Rockets send out to take the draw. Jackson Carrick. He'll win it. He'll get it. Hiroki. He'll poke it back into the Rocket zone for Corbet. And that will eat up the clock. And time will expire. So after 60 minutes, nothing decided. 2-2 is your score. Shots in this hockey game tonight. Rockets with 27 and the V's with 18. Shootout. We don't want to go there. Off the draw. Here's Polentine. He'll try to move it in, but then he elects to escape a check, and he'll dump it cross ice for Leslie. Leslie sends it back here to Polentine, and he'll accept right of the Rocket blue line. Tomasz Polentine, Caden Longley, Mazden Leslie out here for Kelowna. Here they come back in. Longley. Here's the shot. Save made by the goaltender. Nice job on the blocker. That from Rayel remains in the corner. Evers with it now. Evers, Stevenson, and also out here is Kwasnika. Stevenson peels away from a check. Has it in front of his own net. Pass on right wing. Gets it out to Evers. He's away. Evers back in. Waiting, holding wrister wide. Remains in the corner. And can the Rockets get to it? No, Hiroki can't. But Kelowna will win it. Leslie will take back on the goal. Him over the right side. Guns it to center. Aaron pass, and he gives it the puck there. And here's Alstad with it now. He'll get it to Weber. Weber in his own zone. A pass on left wing Olstad. He'll try to move in, but Sharp knocks it away. Red the Rocket blue. Gets it to Hiroki, who moves it to Sharp, and he'll take back behind his own net. Will Sharp behind his own goal at the left side. A Los Angeles King draft pick moves it now left side center. Fulstrom away. Fulstrom back in. Now to Hiroki in the right corner. He'll take back behind the net. Looks out in front. Has a man on him. That being Olstad. They work to a puck, but forced outside the line is Hiroki. And now it's right in front of the Kelowna Rocket bench. 4 guys in there in the scrum. Comes free to the blue line for Weber. And now the V's gain control of that puck. Weber in his own end. Takes back on his own goal, and he'll start from there. 3:17 left to go in overtime. Again, it's 3-on-3. And here come the V's now to center. Norrie, speed, tries to move in on left wing. Left-hand shot, waiting, holding. He's got Olstad going towards the net. Won't feed him the puck. Forced off it. Came out to center ice, and Norrie will gun the puck to Stone. And Stone accepts at the V line. And does get back in his own zone as now the V's get fresh legs out there. It came to center ice. There's Bernie away. He'll bring on right wing. Enters the Rocket zone. Peels away from a check at the right point. At left point, now there's a wrist shot. Stone. Saved by Bonini. Remains in the corner. Denis. Blue line Stone. Stone crisscrossing with Bernie. Has it now the right point position. And then Stone, he'll take that puck into center to regroup. He'll skate back into his own end as he's forced by Sharp. Rockets make a change as well. Benson out here. Varga and Rowan Gast. Denis forced back in his own zone. Almost gave up the puck to Benny. Benson on the forecheck trying to get it loose. Tied up in the corner. 2:15 left to go in extra time. Remains in the corner. Centering feed. Varga chance. And he's knocked down in front of the goal. Tripped in the play. Benson though steal at the blue line. He'll feed to Varga. Varga in tight. Shakes away a check. In front for Benson on a backdoor play, but the puck he could not handle. It goes back behind the net. Under 2 minutes remaining here in overtime. Again, 2-2 your score. Kelowna, Penticton, the Okanagan battle tonight. Fun game. Fun game last night at the South Okanagan Event Center. A lot of fun here tonight as well. Left wing moving in. Here's a snip shot high wide of the net. Evers took that drive as he tried to go solo. Sent off the glass back towards the V line and beyond. And there's Stevenson right wing moving in. Kwasnika. Kwasnika now shakes and bakes. Takes a shot. Knocked away by backtracking Pakash. Pakash with it now back on the goal. Moves the puck left wing. And here they come down to center of the Rockets. Lead feed Leslie. He'll move in on left wing. Leslie left face-off circle. Puts in the binders. Works to the middle. Here's a drive. And he hit the post. He hit the goal post, and Leslie remains 2-2. And then the V's send it all the way down, and this will go for icing. Mazden Leslie within a looking at it on video replay within an eyelash of giving the Rockets the win here tonight. Casino Kelowna on Springfield Road. If you gamble, use your game sets. Face-off coming up to the left of the goaltender for Penticton, A.J. Rail. Evers takes a drop for Penticton. Face-off for Kelowna, trying to win it. Here's Hiroki. Penticton has the puck. It's back behind the V-net. Stevenson with it there. He'll move on the left side. Again, it's 3-on-3 hockey. And the puck to center. Stevenson through the middle. Moves the puck on left wing. Evers back in. Puts in the brakes. Jammed the puck away. Works it back towards the blue line. Stevenson lost it here to a check by Sharp. And now maybe numbers the other way here for Penticton. Moving in. Here's a chance. Wrist shot, or was it a pass from Kwasnika? I think it may have been. That did not work out, and the Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Leslie, right wing, enters the zone. Here's the chance. Wrist shot save. Another chance in front, and the goaltender plays it out to center. Here's a lead pass. Olstad, clear cut breakaway, but he whiffed on the puck. He had a chance to go on the clear cut breakaway, and now there's 15 seconds left to go here in overtime, and the Rocket net has been knocked ajar. Remains in the corner. Came back towards the blue line. Stone is shot. And that's blocked, and finally the back official realizes the Rocket net has been knocked ajar. But what a play by Rael, the goaltender for Penticton. Got to be careful here. They win the draw. Fulstrom, great job to win the draw. Corbet back on the goal, moves up the near side board, and time will expire. So after 65, again, nothing settled between these two teams. What a hockey game here tonight. There's been a lot going on between these two teams. You take a look to the shots on goal in overtime. The Rockets had 2, and the V's had 1. Medicine Tigers. Okay, first shooter for the Rockets here in the shootout. Tomas Politin. He'll pick up the puck at center. Left-hand shot. He'll move to the left side. Now through the middle. Takes the shot. The sky! Politin. He's got a goal in regulation time. He has an assist, and now a goal in the shootout. Rockets lead at 1-0. Shooter for Penticton. Ryan Evers skates in. Backhand. And Bonini the save. And so the Rockets again lead 1-0. Evers, right idea, came on left wing, went to the backhand, tried to tuck it right between the wickets of Bonini. Next shooter for the Rockets is Will Sharp. Left-hand shot, picks up the puck at center. He'll move on right wing. Now the right face-off circle, the chance, the shot, and a save made by Rael. And so that's a Rocket second shooter. Who did the Penticton Bees choose to be their second shooter of the game? It looks like Morgan Tastad. Hold on here. 51. That being Britton Alstad. Alstad, left-hand shot, picks up the puck at center. He'll move on left wing, just inside the blue line. Left face-off dot. Here's the backhand, and he missed the net. And so the Rockets can win it here if Levi Benson scores. The V's have failed to find the back of the net on 2 attempts. Benson now the third shooter. Left-hand shot, picks up the puck at center. He'll bring it on right wing over the blue line to the right face-off circle. Here's the chance, backhand! And he just worked it wide. I think the puck went off his stick. I think he had the right play, right idea. But again, the puck just flipped off his blade as he goes to that backhand. And yeah, just worked it wide of the target. Penticton shooter has to score. Chase Valiant, left-hand shot, picks up the puck, moves in left wing. Here's the chance, missed the net, and the Rockets will win tonight by a score of 3-2 in a shootout. Tomas Politin will not get the game-winning goal, even though he did score. Technically, the game-winning goal in the shootout, the only one to find the back of the net. And the Kelowna Rockets back-to-back victories in the weekend over the Penticton V's. Last night, 5-4 down at the South Okanagan Event Center. And here tonight at Prospero Place, a 3-2 shootout victory. Final shots in the hockey game. The Rockets 29, the V's 19.